In the heart of a dense forest, where sunlight filtered through the canopy in dappled patches, 4 men embarked on a journey of discovery and mastery. Each of them sought something different within the labyrinth of trees, yet fate had intertwined their paths. The first man, Thane, was a seeker of knowledge, drawn to the secrets whispered by the ancient trees. He yearned to understand the mysteries of the universe and the wisdom hidden in the rustling leaves. The second man, Kale, was a warrior at heart, his spirit as fierce as the flames that danced in the hearth. He sought the mastery of combat, honing his skills to perfection so that he might protect those he loved. The third man, Alden, was a healer, his gentle hands capable of mending both body and soul. He walked among the trees with a reverence for life, seeking to unlock the secrets of healing that lay dormant within the forest's embrace. And the fourth man, Lauren, was a bard, his words as powerful as any sword. He journeyed through the forest in search of inspiration, eager to capture the beauty and tragedy of the world in verse and song. Together, these 4 men delved deep into the heart of the forest, each learning from its ancient wisdom in their own way. They studied under the guidance of the forest guardians, spirits older than time itself, who imparted upon them the secrets of the natural world. Thane learned to commune with the spirits of the forest, gaining insight into the workings of the universe beyond mortal comprehension. Kale sparred with the creatures of the woods, his body becoming a living weapon capable of felling giants. Alden tended to the wounded and sick, drawing upon the forest's bounty to heal even the most grievous of injuries. And Lauren wove tales of wonder and magic, his words breathing life into the stories of old. As the seasons turned and the years passed, the 4 men grew in wisdom and skill, their bonds forged strong by the trials they faced together. And though their paths would eventually diverge, each carrying them to distant lands and new adventures, they would forever carry with them the lessons learned in the deep forest, bound together by the thread of fate that had brought them together. In the realm of fiction, the tale of the first man to shoot an arrow is often shrouded in myth and legend, blending elements of history with imagination. One such story might unfold in a primordial landscape where humanity is still in its infancy, and survival depends on wit, skill, and innovation. In this narrative, let's call our protagonist Aiden, a young hunter who roams the untamed wilderness alongside his tribe. They rely on rudimentary tools like spears and clubs to hunt for sustenance. However, Aiden possesses an insatiable curiosity and an inventive mind that sets him apart from his peers. No matter where the animal is at hundreds of meters, he can take his bow, complete the target, and hit the animal well. The second man, he knew how to predict astrology very well. His predictions were never wrong. He was one of the strongest nations. He was very good at astrology and the future. This man, one of the 4 disciples of this man, one of the 4 disciples, is good at both martial arts and divination. Look at the horoscope and the future. This second man's prediction was very clear. He looked at astrology never wrong. It can be said that you are the strongest of the 4.
The third man knows how to treat all kinds of serious and minor illnesses, whether men, women, young or old, as long as he has an illness he can cure. This third man, he specializes in combining tree roots and leaves to make a holy medicine, and he can resurrect the dead is amazing. The dead man can live. The third man is the best of the 4 students. He is also very good at martial arts and literature. The third man knows how to treat all kinds of serious and minor illnesses, whether men, women, young or old, as long as he has an illness he can cure. This third man, he specializes in combining tree roots and leaves to make a holy medicine, and he can resurrect the dead is amazing. The fourth man is good at diving, swimming, whether in the river or the sea, he can dive deep to the yes. His skill is good at swimming, he jumps up and down like walking on the ground. A fellow student, he knows martial arts and strong literature, not only and has a good work in the team. This man is very rare. The fourth man is good at diving, swimming, whether in the river or the sea, he can dive deep to the yes. His skill is good at swimming, he jumps up and down like walking on the ground. A fellow student, he knows martial arts and strong literature, not only and has a good work in the team. This man is very rare. After learning from their respective teachers, the four men said goodbye to Grandpa Sai in order to go to their respective homes to serve their respective parents. And the four men traveled together, instructing the astrologer to see what our future would be like. The astrologer predicted that tomorrow the four of us would meet a huge eagle, which had captured a young princess. Soon the next day, the four men stood watching the eagle catch the young prince and fly across the sea. When the four men saw the eagle catching the king's daughter across the sea, the archer drew his bow and shot the eagle. When the eagle was shot by the master arrow, it died and fell into the sea, both human and body. The man, who was good at swimming and scuba diving, immediately came to the aid of the princess's daughter. But, unfortunately, the king's daughter died in the water. The four men were very sad. After seeing the king's daughter die, the eagle catching the king's daughter and raised the dead began to pray. The archer drew his bow and shot the eagle. When the eagle was shot by the teacher arrow, it died and fell into the sea. The princess's daughter came back to life. The man, who was good at swimming and scuba diving, immediately came to the aid of the princess's daughter. But, unfortunately, the king's daughter died in the water. The four men were very sad. The dead king's daughter was resurrected saw the eagle catching the king's daughter across the beautiful, friendly archer drew his bow and shot the eagle. The four men fell in love when the eagle was shot by the master arrow. It died and fell into the sea and wants to marry the four royal daughters. The man, who was good at swimming and scuba diving, immediately came to the aid of the princess's daughter. But, unfortunately, the king's daughter died in the water. The four men were very sad. Who were the four men married to the king's daughter? Is it possible for the king's daughter to marry the four men? Please answer and choose one of the four men to be the husband of the royal princess. The first man to predict astrology. The second man knows how to shoot a bow. The third man knows how to see and cure the dead. The fourth man can dive deep and swim in the sea and river.